Yes, guys, welcome back. Today we're predicting one player to watch out for next season at every Premier League club. Today I'm with star player. He's back.
It's been a long time.
Yes, it has. So because of that, smash the like, leave a comment saying we need more sharks and stars. Also, shout out to Thogden for this idea I saw on his channel.
Big up, big Thog
as well. Also, guys, feel free to comment below as well. All your players to look out for this season. As usual, me and Stars, we read all the comments. We have a look. We sometimes reply if we agree with you. And lastly, leave a comment below on whose list you agree on more. We like to do this thing and count how many picks that we have matching. So we predict how much we're gonna match.
4.
You think 4? I feel we're gonna match on like 8.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'd hate that, but I'd hate that. You know,
He hates matching with me. All right, now it's time to start. We're gonna go alphabetical order for every single team
from Z to A. Let's go.
In what country does that?
He said alphabetical order, but
yeah, that is. We're going from A to Z. Okay, like normal people.
Okay.
We're gonna start with Arsenal. Who is your player to look out for this season at Arsenal Football Club?
Number 10, Emil Smith-Rowe. Last year, we were seeing glimpses. He was getting comfortable. It took him a while to get comfortable. Then once he got comfortable, I could see the ball rolling. Towards the end of the season, you start scoring goals. He was always a good playmaker, assisting and stuff like that. But towards the end, he started scoring not a lot of goals, but he started scoring important goals for us and stuff. This year, he's going to elevate that because he's been given the number 10, the big responsibility. Jack Wilshere, Ozil, Gallas.
Van Persie.
So it's like the responsibility of that shirt. And especially if we don't sign a 10 as well, he's going to start.
I reckon just him getting number 10 shirt indicates he's gonna start.
Feel like he's got it in him. I think he's the best young English talent currently. Like, I mean, I have him ahead of Saka. So Foden's a bit of a tricky one, but Saka, yes.
My player, a bit different from yours.
Thankfully.
He used to wear number 32, we're just giving him the number 10. Emil Smith-Rowe. Why are you devastated? We're both Arsenal fans, so we see the same thing.
No, doesn't bother me. You don't have to pick my players, man.
Emil Smith-Rowe is my player to look out for next season at Arsenal Football Club. I think Saka will also be amazing, but we all know what he can do by now. Yeah. But I think Emil Smith-Rowe is the one to look out for, purely because, like I said, we know what Saka can do.
I think he'll have a better season than Saka.
We've got a lot of trust in him, so it's Emil Smith-Rowe, and that is already one that we're matching on. Next, Aston Villa. I'm gonna go first. I'm a big fan of this player, big fan of this player. I want him at Arsenal. Emi Buendia, very good player, Argentine. Gives me that like Santi Cazorla vibe.
Yeah.
You know, like the way he plays, pulled crazy numbers last season. I know it's a championship, but still pulled a double-double, goals and assists. When Norwich came straight back up. Very technical player. We saw him already in the Premier League. We saw him one season in the Premier League. Impressed. Yeah. Went down, could have left then, stayed in the championship. I always love that kind of stuff. Commendable. And he's a baller, man. I think Villa have made great recruitments. I think Buendia's like the main one for me.
Imagine him and Jack Grealish link up.
I don't think Grealish can be there.
I'm smiling. Sorry, Villa fan.
He's wearing blue next season. Emi Buendia for me is my player to look out for at Aston Villa. Who's yours?
It's not Emi Buendia. Ah! It is someone that had a very good season, but it's like he's not really spoken about. A lot of other teams rate him. Ezri Konsa. I think he's gonna make the big step this season, and I think there'll be a reason why people look at it going, yeah, he's better than Mings.
Do you think he's a better of the two?
Yeah, Mings is a leader, so it's like the Johnny Evans Fofana link up. I think Mings is good, but I think Konsa
makes him look better.
Yeah, makes him look better than what he is. But for me, I think Konsa will have a big year and then potentially move after the season to another team.
Fair enough. So Buendia and Konsa. What's next on Brentford?
Yeah.
You go first. Who's your player to watch out for at Brentford? Their first ever season, by the way, in the Premier League. Very excited to see another London club.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know much of him, but I remember playing FM and that was Brentford and he turned up for me. His name is, I don't know how you pronounce this, either Mbueno or Bueno.
Oh, the French winger, yes.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be a bright spot. He could be, obviously people say Ivan Toney, but I think he's gonna have a good season as well.
You've got a former Arsenal player as well, De Silva.
Yeah,
as well.
True.
So based on Football Manager, he's going for that pick.
Yeah.
He's a good player though. I watched him last season, not all last season, but towards the back end I like to watch the championship. He's a good player. I obviously went for Ivan Toney.
Yeah, I completely understand.
I'm wearing my Brentford kit here. Okay. It's basically a Brentford kit. I want a Brentford kit, I might buy one.
You know, this is what I'm hearing, yeah? Because this is Sharky the Sport. And you said, I want to buy a Brentford kit. Why can't we get someone that gives us kits?
That is true. This is a sports channel. If you're watching this and you supply a football shirt, hit us up.
Please.
My email's in the description.
Honestly, please do it.
Pronounce every letter of that word. Honestly.
Because I need shirts. Guys.
So my player is Ivan Toney. He's just broken the record in the championship for most goals in a single season ever. I think you can do it in the Premier League. I think you can get double digits.
What's his style of play like?
He doesn't wait in the box. He's not like, he doesn't wait in the box. He collects the ball from outside the box, can finesse it. Like he scored a goal in pre-season the other day against Boreham Wood, and it was like kind of like an Henry finish. So Ivan Toney, I think for me, is making that step up now to the Premier League, and I do think he can deliver. Next, we have Brighton and Hove Albion. Now I'm first. This one might match because I know you like this player. He's Belgian.
No, mine's not Belgian.
Damn. My player is Trossard.
I'm not falling for that Trossard hype again.
He does.
That happened to me last year. I was like, yeah, Trossard's the one. They just don't score.
Brighton are XG kings. They play play good football, but they just can't score. So if they get a striker, I think some players like Trossard will stand up more because he'll get more assists and he can score as well. Who's your player?
It is a new signing. His name is Mwepu. Plays in midfield. I think he's Zambian or something like that. But yeah, he's a good player. Don't know much about him, but I watched him pre-season for Brighton. He scored. Goal scoring midfielder.
That's like kind of like me.
First I thought it was going to be a little joke because that's what we do.
Well, I scored about last two games.
But you do score, so I'll give it. If he was AJ, I'd have looked at him a bit funny. He looks like he's going to be a threat in midfield. I think he's a box-to-box. Him and besides Basuma. Can't go wrong. 2 black centre mids.
Give me an example of 2 black centre midfielders that worked out really well.
Jabir Silva, Vieira, Jorginho, Kante.
Okay. Next, we have got exciting Burnley.
Let me just throw this out of the way, man. Don't watch your club. Don't really care about your club. Don't even know who you sign. I just went on transfer market, signed some geezer from Stoke. Collins is his name. Don't know if he's good, but I just put him there. Yeah, just love Burnley, man.
Alright, he's gone for the new signing. Fair enough. I went for Dwight McNeil.
I like him.
21 years old, still a baby boy. Very good player. Obviously, he came from Man United as a youngster. I think this season is their main man.
You need to leave.
Yeah, I think he's gonna play one season, and I think he'll get signed up.
Honestly, Sean Dyche is not gonna get the potential out of you, man.
So Dwight McNeil, like Star said, I don't really know much about Burnley, so I went for someone who I actually know is already good, and just hoping he like hits that next level this season. So next we have Champions of Europe, Chelsea Football Club. My pick, not the biggest fan of Chelsea as you guys know. I like a few of their players. Jorginho's a good player. Kante I like a lot, but my pick is Timo Werner. I think he's the most underappreciated player in the Premier League.
Bit of a stretch, that mate.
He does a lot. He's so effective. He's the main outlet. So many assists. He just needs to score.
I understand. He's had an alright season with Timo Werner. I shouldn't be thinking last season we've got a talisman, and then the season after look for Lukaku.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, he's gonna play on left. He's a left winger.
He's not really.
Well, he is now.
Like it was Werner, Paulson on the left.
Yeah, but listen. Okay, if they play 2 up front, they could do Lukaku, and if they sign Lukaku and Werner, that's a big striker and a small nippy one. That could work. Also, go for back of his earlier with the Brentford Football Manager. I've got very good attachment with Timo Werner Football Manager.
But there's a difference, guys. His Timo Werner was baggage. If Sharky had that Timo Werner on FM, the story would have been told different.
Timo Werner, I'm holding hope. I really want him to do well, and it's just a nice, happy guy, man.
How do you know if he's nice and happy?
I see it on camera. Who's your player for Chelsea?
A guy I think will have a big jump. He's known as a killer. Killer Kai Havertz. I genuinely think he had to adjust to the Prem. He came with a big price tag. Delivered the goods, Champions League. They got top 4. I feel like he's finally found his feet. You can see glimpses of his brilliance when he's played games.
I saw him score beauty against us on Sunday.
Yeah, he's with a manager that's German, Tuchel, that knows how he plays.
Werner.
Not Werner's dry, man. Let's just leave Werner at this. Kai Havertz, I think he'll have an instrumental season. For me, it's him, Jorginho. Their partnership this season is going to be amazing, and I feel like he's going to add way more goals than what you think.
Crystal Palace, you're first.
I want to pronounce his name right. Michael Olise, French international, tore up at Reading. Skill man, he's a flair guy. He looks like a Palace player. It's like the Eze, him and Eze, Zaha, it's like similar mold type of thing. So it's like street ballers that play Premier League, which I really love. So I feel like with Eze out and him being brought to the club, I think because people don't really know much about him and he's going to be raw and stuff, I feel like he's going to have a great season.
He's highly rated, 100%. My player to watch out for Palace is Patrick Vieira.
Fair enough.
I think he'll do a job in midfield, man. I think he's a top signing.
They got rid of McCarthy as well, so he can fill in.
Exactly, I think he's still got it. Well, you'll be sad to know that I do have Michael Olise written right here.
He said about Patrick Vieira, I'm taking first answer, brother.
So that's my player to watch out for. But in brackets, I've actually got Mark Guehi, former Chelsea youngster at Swansea last season. Very good player. I think also, so I think it's a big boost in that defense. Next, we've got Everton. Rafa Benitez's Everton. I have gone for Demarai Gray.
Worst thing is, I had Demarai Gray in my head. Like, forget that. I'm not going down.
Yeah, I was a big fan of him at Birmingham. He started for a team called Cadbury Athletic when he was a kid, which is a fun fact.
Hope you guys laughed at it.
But big fan of him at Birmingham. Very good player. Made that move to Leicester.
Won the league though.
Yeah, he was in that league winning team. Yeah, he was in that league winning squad. Yeah, he was. Then after that, he went to Leverkusen. He's back in the Premier League and he's at Everton now. And I do think he finds that form he had at Birmingham, which first got him signed to the Premier League. I think he'll be the best player.
For me, yeah, the thing about Demarai Gray is I generally think he's a good sign of Everton because they don't have someone direct. I think Demarai Gray can offer that. He's got a good shot on him as well. So it's not, I completely understand your one to watch.
Who's your player?
To be honest, I didn't really think too much of it. I went my boy Richarlison.
Could get an Olympic gold medal.
Yeah, every player knows, every supporter of the teams know he's always a threat. I always look at him being, when you think Everton, first name that comes to your mind for me is Richarlison. I think he's such a...
Mine was Sigurdsson, but I can't really say that anymore. It's true though, it was. I like him.
Yeah, I know you did. Sigurdsson in behind.
Okay, basically, if you don't understand the joke, going back to Football Manager, just keep mentioning it. I managed Everton at a point in Football Manager and I made a whole song about my starting 11. So I want to show you a little preview because I don't want to show the whole thing because it's embarrassing. If you smash 3,000 likes, I'll show you guys the whole thing. But here's a preview.
got Cenk Tosun leading the line, Sigurdsson in behind.
Please, just don't smash the likes. It's
Actually, smash it.
It's embarrassing.
It's
I don't
amazing. It's amazing. Smash it. But he's had everyone raving about him. Everyone knows about him.
Yeah.
Big teams are looking at him, but he's never really made that jump where he's like, bagged 20 goals, 7 assists, 8 assists. He hasn't. He's always like 11 goals, 12 goals. He's been doing it for a couple of years. He went to the Copa America. He's in the Olympics now, currently.
in the final.
He's had teams go after him. I feel like it's going to be a big move for him this season.
I hope so. I
hope
like
so.
him. I like the kid. Leeds.
It's a bit of a different one, but I went for one to watch because I really like the way he plays. His name is Stuart Dallas. I'm a big fan of Stuart Dallas.
Yeah, he's been a lead icon for a bit now.
Yeah, gets into the box, has a couple goals under him. I feel like he's the type of players where like he does a lot, but you don't really watch him.
Does his work in silence.
You got Click, you got Calvin Phillips in midfield that rightfully so get the plaudits. But he's the type of players where you need them to have players to be like to win a game or to win a title.
I feel like he's also like one of like the manager's favourites.
Yeah,
he's like a Milner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's like a Milner.
So for me, I'm a big Stuart Dallas fan, and I feel like he's gonna have a good year this year.
My pick is Junior Firpo.
The left back from Barca.
That's it. They signed him from Barca. And the thing is, Dallas plays on that side as well.
Not left back.
He does.
Alioski plays left back.
Yeah, but Dallas plays that side as well. Where does Dallas usually start?
I thought he starts in midfield, no?
Oh, he plays on the left side. Left back, left mid, yeah.
Jack Harrison plays left wing, no?
Yeah.
Nah, Stuart Dallas, Leeds legend.
Yes, mine was Junior Firpo.
Do you think he'll have the same impact because he's Barca, like you said? Because for me, it can go either way. You can go to Semedo Wolves, kind of Dowie, who's not great, or he can take the Digne route at Everton, where you know who's quality and he had it.
It's a flip of a coin. My head says he'll go more than the Semedo route, but my heart says the Digne route, especially he's left-sided as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully go Digne route, and I could have gone for Rafinha.
Rafinha would have had a breakout.
A good one, yeah.
I think he would have had a breakout. Yeah.
But I just thought, you know what, Barcelona, it's hard to go wrong, you know. Next we've got Leicester City. My pick for Leicester is a new signing, a striker called Patson Daka.
Oh no.
Yes!
No.
Signed him from Salzburg. Got 27 goals last season in 28 games.
He's unreal.
It looks good. It looks good.
He's unreal.
And other people say Salzburg is the Austrian league, but Mane came from Salzburg, Haaland came from Salzburg, you know? So it translates.
When it comes to attackers, they know what
if you know how to score, you know how to.
There's some teams, like you said, where you got Dortmund, where they know how to create world-class attackers, wingers and stuff like that. Salzburg, the same. Attackers-wise, like you said, they had Hwang Hee-chan, they had, like you said, Patson Daka,
Minamino, Haaland, Mane.
Firmino. Firmino.
I'll see you for the same.
Yeah, Patson Daka, unreal.
Alright, so we're for Patson Daka. So what's that now? 3 that we tied.
Unfortunately.
Next, we've got Liverpool. And you go first.
I went for a player where he joined last season, had massive praise. People thought world-class game changer. But he was known for saying yes, hey, a lot of voices, thumbs up, everything. He was a meme last year. He's had a year under the Prem. He's going to prove his doubts wrong. Towards the end of the season, he starts scoring and stuff as well. So, yeah, Thiago Alcantara.
We know his quality.
Some players just have bad seasons.
I don't even think his first season was bad. I think it was okay. It was average.
Yeah.
It's that everyone expected so much.
Exactly, because price tag was 20 million. He came, everyone was like, he's world class. Injuries occurred. He just didn't have a great season. He had like different role because of Fabinho maybe having to play centre back at times.
Henderson was out.
Now he's got Joe Gomez. He's got Konate if you need. Virgil behind him. It's like now you can actually say this is the Liverpool we was waiting for from last season.
I don't think it's gonna start like that. We use like how Spain used it on the bench. Because my pick will start, and it's Naby Keita. I think it's time.
I understand the most decorated player to wear number 8 for Liverpool.
The only number 8 to ever win the Premier League for Liverpool.
He's the most decorated number 8 for Liverpool. Liverpool fans might hate him, but I'm not lying.
Because he's a top player, but now Wijnaldum's gone. I think Keita will go straight into that slot. I don't think Thiago will be used as much. Thiago will be played, but because there's so many competitions, I think Thiago will be preferred in like the Champions League kind of competitions, the Europe. And I think Keita will play more week in, week out. They need that energy in that midfield for that Wijnaldum boy, for sure. Next, we have Manchester City, the league winners. Man City, my Man City player to look out for this season, I think we'll get PFA player of the season as well. And it will be a second PFA player of the season. And it's Riyad Mahrez.
Fair enough.
He's just so good, man.
Yeah.
I think that right wing is his. I think he'll start for sure.
Yeah.
I think Grealish will play on the left, Mahrez will play on the right. Yeah. And I think Mahrez will be their most important player.
Yeah.
I also had another player in my mind. I had Ferran Torres in mind. I think
same. I had Ferran Torres, but just that void of them not having a striker. I don't know if they'll play Ferran Torres through the middle. Like you said, Noah Aguero, Liam Delap, Gabriel Jesus, but they usually play De Bruyne at the false 9 sometimes. Sterling.
Oh, who have you got?
Here we go.
Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish. Ozil my one to watch because he's unreal. A lot of people are looking at it going, oh, you left Villa, you had the keys, you could play the way you want. People comparing it to the Coutinho Barca situation where they're saying Jack Grealish, not a scheme player, a system player, he's not going to have as much touches as he wants. They feel like Pep's going to take it out of him. But I genuinely think him not being the sole vocal point where he was for Villa, I think he will get into so much more goal scoring opportunities where I think he will score at least 15 goals this season. Create not as much, I'm just going to say 6, 7. Bro, he's going to be the English most expensive player in the Premier. He's going to stop. I just think Jack Grealish now is going to elevate his game so much more because he's got quality around him. With City also dominating possession, having the ball so much, him in tight spaces, he's going to cause havoc.
Man United now.
It's a bit of a weird one. It's a curveball.
That was mine.
Oh, let's not say curveball. My one is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I believe that he's gonna bring a lot more attacking wise this year. I think last year he tried to be more forward, more attacking. That's what everyone takes the piss out of him for, is the fact that he doesn't know how to cross the ball, can't beat a man going forward. But I feel like this season, now with Jadon Sancho on his side, he's gonna offer so much overlap. You can put a ball into the box as well. I feel like this is the third year he's gonna make that massive leap that players tend to have, and I feel like it's gonna be his turn.
Yeah, that back four could be solid.
Just don't need to know how to find the back of the net.
This one for Man United, I went for just someone I think will break into the team at some point, and then I think keep his place, like kind of like what Saka did. I went for Anthony Elanga.
Fair enough.
Winger, young Swedish stringer. With Rashford's injury and United playing a lot of games, I see him getting more games here and there, and I do think he'll impress. From what little I've seen of him, he's looked very good, and I just like the prospect of like, exciting young players. There's nothing like I like more than
and
that.
Ole's good with that as well.
Yeah, there's nothing I like more than that when young players break through. And since the Rashford thing and how he came up, I've always wanted to see another one like that. Saka's done it a little bit, like so many players. So Elanga is my player to watch at Man United. Alright, next we've got Newcastle. And this player I like, I've been a fan for a while. When he's younger, he was at Norwich. He's got a twin. Why?
He's trying to get to 8, guys. I'm telling you now.
My
We're at 4.
one to watch is Josh Murphy. If Joe Willock was back there, I'd go for Joe Willock, but he's not. I liked him at Norwich back in the day.
Yeah.
I think I'll have a good season this season. Who's your player?
Yeah, Josh Murphy, man. Yeah. He's gonna have a good year. I think he played right back. Not necessarily like Newcastle player of the year type of thing.
In the team every week.
I think he'll start at right back as well.
Alright, Norwich, you're first.
Billy Gilmore, I think he's just unreal. Plays like myself. It's gonna be real. Composed, tidy.
Don't do this.
Like,
I want to put a clip of you in the video. Don't do this. I'll find around a 5-side clip back in the day of you getting tackled or something.
But I don't get tackled, so it's fine.
Alright, cool. Do you guys reckon this is how Billy Gilmore plays?
And there you go, guys. Like I told you, sometimes Billy Gilmore does get tackled. It just happens. Like, what can you do?
Alright, I've also gone for Billy Gilmore, so that's 5. Because I'm a big fan of him. You know, I'm a big fan of him. Plays a bit like myself. So
he plays like me and he plays like him.
So you know,
that's fair enough.
You know he's a decent player. Got man of the match against England in the Euros. He's been playing under the likes of Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kante. So he's been seeing how they play. And now he's gonna get started week in, week out, hopefully in the Premier League. So this is exactly what he needs, I think, to be the future of Chelsea. Next, we have Southampton, and I'm first. I've gone for Mohamed Salisu Abdul Karim.
Oh, my mother's life, I had him. I changed it.
Yeah, I went for him. First of all, I like his name. Second of all, he's a good player. I've seen him play Southampton. He does a job, man. He looks like a very, very good player. And I think this season...
He'll have a big job with Vestergaard next to him as well.
Good player. Who have you got?
I went for Musa Gineppo. I really like him. He gives me that Mane vibe where he can dribble past people. He's got quality feet. He lacks the goals and assists, but I feel like this could be the jump.
Well, they need someone now. The main goal scorer's gone.
I just really like the way he plays. Like, he's them type of ones where if you put him in a bigger team, I think he'll flourish.
Southampton fans, if you agree with us, and fans of any other team so far who've been watching this video, let us know. We might get some completely wrong and might have forgotten anyone. So if you're still watching and we've gone past your team, leave one below on who you think will be your player to watch.
I don't mind you disagree with my picks, but if it's Burnley fans going at my pick, I'm not going to read it.
I don't think Burnley fans even have internet. Next, we've got Spurs.
Summer signing, Brian Gill.
Gill, yes, from the La Liga.
Oh, you know me, I watched a lot of La Liga last season. Watched this team, Levante.
Okay.
Was it not Levante? Where was it at?
It was Eibar last season.
Sounds like Levante.
Sounds like Eibar.
Feet are outrageous.
He's got 2 feet.
He's got, not necessarily that, but as in like, he can use both feet. It's like Cazorla-esque, dribbling wise.
Levante, yeah.
Where does it get Levante from? I said Eibar. Brian Gill, it's here to chill.
That's a new one. My Spurs pick, I've got 2. Dane Scarlett and Malachi Fagan-Walker. I think now that Hurricane's gone and they don't sign anyone.
You think Hurricane's gone?
I reckon he's gone.
I think he's
He
staying.
missed training, bro.
I feel like he'll have that Sanchez feeling. January, because he's not playing many games,
He'll
like,
go
he'll give a
in
shit.
January.
He'll go go in Jan?
But Dane Scarlett will get a lot of minutes. I think he'll look good. I think he'll score in the cup. And Malachi Fagan-Walker is just my friend. Alright, getting to the last 3 teams now. Next, we have newly promoted Watford. And this one I'm actually like very excited for. I really want to see this player. I've heard good things about him. Watching Ben Foster's YouTube channel, been seeing a lot about him. He's hyped him up as well. João Pedro, 19-year-old João Pedro. And I've also got another player as well, and that's Danny Rose. And Danny Rose himself said as well in Ben Foster's video that João Pedro has been the player he's liked the most in training. So I'll go for João Pedro, and also Danny Rose's experience in that team I think will help a lot. So either one of the two, but João Pedro is the one I'm going for. What about you?
Different.
Damn!
I went for redemption. Josh King. Obviously, you saw what he did at Bournemouth.
You're the best player for a while.
Went Everton, and apparently Ancelotti shagged him. He promised him game time, promised him this, that. The role he was given, obviously he didn't like it. He blasted him for it. So I feel like he's 29, he's still a quality Premier League player. And I feel like at Watford, he's going to have that time of what he can show. So I feel like Josh King, redemption season for him.
Next, we have got the team in claret and blue, the more exciting team in claret and blue, West Ham.
Oh yeah, definitely more exciting.
You go first.
I got Said Benrahma.
Yes!
6 though. He's wrong.
I'm going to be closer.
I think Benrahma had a slow start, came off the bench a lot, showed little glimpses, but obviously Jesse Lingard took the show in it. We're going to be real like. But this season, I feel like he's grasped the Prem a bit more. Now with Jesse Lingard gone as well, he's going to get that game time that he's been looking for. To pre-season, he's been tearing it up as well.
That's
like every week I'm seeing, every week I'm like, every time I'm going on Twitford.
Twitford, that's a new app. Guys, follow me on Twitford.
On Twitter, every week he's scoring. I remember he done the keeper once and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got Benrahma as well. Very good player. Brentford was unreal. West Ham signed him. Everything he said, but I think this season he's finally going to get the ground running. Pre-season he's looked very good, scored a beauty against Brentford. And yeah, I'm sure he's a good player, and I'm sure you'll be seeing me post about him a lot on Twitford. That's
fair enough.
Alright, last but not least, we have got Wolves, aka Portugal national team. I've gone for another Barcelona player just because Barcelona. Trincao.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's a good player, but it's not the same one as you, unfortunately.
Well, lies. No, I got Ait Nouri, left back, French kid.
Yes.
I think he had glimpses last season where he actually looked quality, but it's just like he said, he was just a young guy coming from France. I feel like with him, he's just tall, he's skillful. This year, he's going to be one of the best left backs. Young, like young PFA player type.
Like, he's under the radar. No one really knows who he is.
I feel like he's going to have a great season.
But that is our one player to watch out for at every team in the Premier League for the next season, 2021.
So we've got 6.
We had 6 teams that we matched. Let us know who you think will be the player to watch out for every single club next season in the comments below.
Please.
Also, let us know who you agree with more, who you disagree with more. And depending on what team you support, let us know if we said who would be the best player to watch out for, or if you think there's going to be someone better. Leave a like as well in the video. Subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. And
Let's
I feel like
go.
a lot of guys
We'll get there.
And I'll see you guys next time.